Okay, well, thank you all very much for coming back to the Cherno Journo interviews. This next one is with Bo, and we're going to talk about his first murder. Bo has been playing the game for a while, and I met him on the DayZMod forums, and we organised to meet up for an interview in Cherno. We're going to meet in the Cherno church, so as I'm rolling in, I decide, well, I'll just quickly zoom into the fire station, grab a weapon. I find a nice little AK, which I figured, great, that's going to be much better than my little shoddy, and roll out over into the church in Cherno. I am the Cherno Journo. I'm coming into the church. Oh, you're already here. Great. Oh. And we'll just speed through a bit more of the preliminaries here for the interview. We're just doing a bit of Z management here, cleaning up the church. And since Bo had recently died and was a fresh spawn, I've decided I'll give him my AK because I really just need nothing more than an axe to deal with the Zeds and any sort of spare gear that I've got now. I think he'd picked up a couple of things like maps and hunting knives along the way. But whatever I've got spare, I'm just sorting him out with that. And then once that's done, we're just going to get started. Now, since this is the church in Cherno, Bo will close the doors, and you'll notice that my angle is quite funny because I realise that if someone is not watching the doors, we could get ambushed at any point. So during the interview, I've got a very sort of strange angle where I've got Bo on the far left and the door on the far right, just in case it opens. Remembering again, we are talking indirect and anyone can hear us. Okay, Bo, well, thank you very much for interviewing with the Cherno Journo. We are here in the church in Cherno, so it's an apt place to meet. So, Bo, you've been playing the game for a while, I hear.
I'd consider myself a veteran. I've pretty much been playing this since May of this year. Yeah.
Okay, and what about, although it's been a while, do you recall your first murder or the first time you were betrayed or you betrayed someone?
Oh, yes. I remember it quite fondly, in fact. So I just got in this game, and I'd watched a YouTuber played it, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, this game looks cool. And so I go and I download it and I buy it. And I'm like, okay, this is pretty awesome. This is a whole new gaming experience, like nothing like before. I'm getting on, and like most people when they start out, they're kind of like, what do we do? Just kind of wandering around. But that was like kind of the fun of it, just wandering around. I had no idea where I was, but I really enjoyed it. Just the whole open sandbox, just maps everywhere. It's just awesome, just running around. So, but then I kind of got like, all right, I'm running around, I'm finding this basic loot, I'm finding beans and soda, and that's great. And I'm like, I need a weapon. I need to not get one of these like zombie attachment like Lee's or the Winchester, which is all right. It's a good weapon. But I'm like, I need to stock up. I'm like, let's go to a big city. And so I head to Cherno. Now, the first problem with Cherno, as we all know, is there's snipers everywhere and just all around mean people. And so, for the while I'd play this, once I get used to going to big cities, I'd always go to the big city as soon as I spawn a die. I just keep getting sniped. And sniped. And sniped. And I tell you, they just get frustrated. It's like, alright, I don't want to get sniped anymore. I want to try and make some friends. And I was always like a friendly guy. I was like, hey, are you friendly? Or like, I'd always ask people, like, I was extremely nice about it. So I kept getting killed, and it was so frustrating. Just, you know, that feeling when you're just like, I am really tired of getting killed. And just so I was getting really frustrated. And then I actually got a Belota spawn. And I spawned Belota, and I'm like, I'm on edge. I'm like, I am tired of dying. I want some loot. I just want to kill someone. Just release that anger. I get maybe some loot if he has loot, whatever. I just really want to kill someone. But so I spawn, and I hear this little high-pitched voice. This kid goes, hey, I need help. I need like morphine. I was like, what the heck is what? Okay, so I go see this guy, his little kid. And at this point, it was really early in the game, so we still had like Makarovs on these spawns. And this kid, he didn't have any morphine, his legs were broken, he just kind of like needed help. I bandaged him up. And I was like, should I really be helping this guy? And he's kind of thankful, and he followed me around for a while. And then there was just this moment where I was just like, I can't do this. I can't be nice. He's going to turn around and he's gonna shoot me in my head, and I know it, because every other past experience I'd had is that it would happen. I'd even found some people before that were like, hey, let's be friends, and they were like, took me around Cherno, we went on an adventure, and then we got it a little far, and they just shot me and killed me. And I'm like, even people who tell me they're gonna trust me, and they end up killing me. Super frustrating. And so, this kid, I was like, I can't do it. And so, I turn around, I shoot him with a macro fuse, and he's like crying over the mic, like, come on man, don't shoot, like I got nothing, like don't do it, and I was like, like fighting my instincts to help. Because, like, that's what I thought this game was about. I'm like, we're survivors, we have to work together to create a group. There's just something that I was like, I can't. So I just kept going and pistoling, just unloading. I'm like, at this point, I didn't know if he was dead, like what the dead noise was, I didn't know if he was dead. I just kept going. I was just like, that's all I got. And I just, and my adrenaline was rushing. Because that's what I love about this game. It just makes your heart pump. Like, no other game can, like, make my adrenaline like run, and you just like feel like they're like, oh my, it's crazy. And so this game just does it to me, and I just had it, and I just got off, and I'm just like, that was nuts. That's insane. I was like, I need a break. So that was the first time I killed someone, and it wasn't the best feeling in the world. Kind of crappy, but I did it.
And so you say it was kind of crappy, so obviously you felt a bit of guilt. Did that affect any sort of subsequent interactions with random strangers?
No, it kind of just furthered at this point. I mean, I just killed him, and I really didn't make some friends till a while later, because I know I was just like, for me at that point, it was like, alright, anyone I see is just, we're killing, and there's no more friendlies in Cherno and stuff like that, friendlies anywhere, like, it's kill on sight for me, and that's what I did for a while, until I met up with some really nice guys that like really took me in and taught me more about the game. But before that, like after I got that first kill, it was just like, this is what the game is. Like, this is what I feel. Like, this is what everyone else is doing. Why don't you just join the fun? So, yeah, it was a little. I felt a little guilt, and it just, I didn't feel right. So, I did that for a very, very long time, and that became the DayZ for me.
And so then what caused you to change your DayZ game style?
So I spawned in Electro, and there were these, and for some reason, as soon as I spawned, I heard gunshots, and I was in Dracon, so right outside by the, in that little area before you go into Electro. I saw a few of these guys, and I started shooting at them, and they shot at me a few times. I was bleeding. So I run to the power plant, and on this rooftop, I hit these 3 guys, and I'm like, Evan, let's try something new. Let's be like, hey, let's say we're friendly, and let's try something. So I'm like, hey guys, you friendly? And they're like, yeah, well, what's up? And I'm like, dude, I don't have any bandages, I need some blood. You like, bandage me up. And they're like, oh, okay. And they bandaged me, and we're just kind of screwing around. And then they bandaged me, and I'd never played with any other players. Like, I tried to get my friend into the game, he didn't really want to, so I was kind of like a lone wolf in this, and I couldn't find any people, like, and it was being like a bandit, so of course I wasn't going to find any other people. So I find these guys, and they're like, hey, do you have a Skype? And I'm like, I have, yeah, I always, he doesn't have a Skype. So I give them a call, and they are, 2 guys are from Denmark, one is from Britain, and they just found each other, like, 2 of them actually know each other in real life. The other one they found in DayZ, and then me they just found in DayZ. And oh my gosh, best night of DayZ I'd ever played. It completely changed my mind. Like, when you play with friends, like, this game is fun by itself. Lone wolfing, it's awesome. When you play with friends, somehow that fun level just goes up times a million. I found these guys, and I'd run up north of them for the first time. They give me some good loot. We're just having fun. I was laughing. I even found my first vehicle, which was a tractor, and I found it in the woods, and this is at like 3 in the morning. So me and this Denmark guy, we ended up crashing it, and we're laughing, just having a good time. We're laughing. And I was literally, by the end of the night, my abs hurt so much. I laughed so much from these guys. And so it changed my perspective. I'm like, see, if you become friendly, you don't know who you're going to meet. There's tons of people around here. I've met people that live like a couple miles away from me in DayZ, just randomly. And so it was a cool experience, and I loved it. And like, that's what's made the game last even longer for me. Why I've played it for like 5 months continuously. Like, Just whenever a chance I get, I play it. It's just because it's just there's great people out there. You just don't know how you're gonna meet them. You just always gotta be open to it. So they really changed my mind. And I still play with them occasionally. It's just that time difference, and I have school now. So I'm in the U.S. and they're in Denmark, so it's really changed. But it's really awesome. So.
Great, well, thanks very much, Bo. Thank you for the interview. And as we just wrap up the interview here, I think we should just take heart in what Bo says. The fact that this game is great fun as a lone wolf, but the fun factor can exponentially increase if you roll with other players. So I just think for anyone who's getting a bit sick of the game, who's geared up and been lone wolfing for a while and thinks, well, I'm going to go in and start Deathmatch Cherno 101, well, maybe look at a different style. We do need the banditry, we do need the bandits to give you attention in that game, but it's not the only way to play. I ask you to make contact. There are plenty of other good guys out there, plenty of people who watch my channel say, I'm a good guy, why don't you interview me? And I'm about to start interviewing some of the good guys. So yeah, there are a lot of good guys out there. People who don't want to just kill you on sight. People who want to join up, team up, won't betray you, and want to have a great DayZ experience. All I'm saying to you all out there is try to make contact with each other. This is the Cherno Journo. Out.